up, what up, what up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you guys doing today? Hope that you guys are having an amazing day today. I'm going to talk about something very important about today. So as you guys come in, please go ahead and like this video. Yeah, I'm going to share something very important today that I see many people, many guys out there just not doing this the right way. And then they sit down and wonder why I'm not getting results. I'm doing the things, but I'm not getting results. What's happening? Why is that I'm doing what I'm being told to do, but I'm not getting results? So I'm going to share that with you today. What I love about these live videos is that every time I start talking about, I say I'm going to talk about this, and I end up talking about something different, and I share many concepts in the process. I want to talk about following up with your audiences. First of all, before I even get into content here about engaging with your audiences and how you should do things, I need to say something. I need to say something that is very important. And I hope that you don't get mad at me for telling you this. I will say that again. I hope that you don't get mad at me for telling you this. But this is a reality. And if you want to succeed in life, this is one of the first things you need to do. All right? You need to get the losers out of your life. I will say that again because this is powerful right here. You need to get the losers out of your life. Period. When you try to come and succeed and to do things that especially nobody in your environment have done in the past. Like if you come from a regular family, friends, your regular network, your regular social environment, nobody's an entrepreneur, everybody's has a paid job, a salaries or unemployed or stuff like that. When you come in and you say, yeah, I'm gonna build my business, I'm gonna do something online, they're the first one that they in front of you they might say great stuff, but behind your back they don't like that. As humans, we don't like, believe me, the envy, it's crazy out there. You need to get the losers out of your life. Period. When I first got started, I cannot be more real with you here. When I first got started back in 2008, the first thing that I did, I cleared out all my friends. Every single one of them. I removed myself socially. Seriously, I became somebody that I had no friends whatsoever, period. I removed everybody from my life, and it was just me and my wife and of course my family. I can't get rid of them. Right? And I'm sorry, sister, if somebody's watching me. But just keeping it real with you guys here. I removed everybody who was to bring me down, because who you are to be, you are now becoming. I will say that again. Who you are to be, you are now becoming, and you are a reflection of your environment. That means that if you're surrounding yourself with losers, you will be a loser. That's a fact. And I'm sorry if I'm coming too harsh this morning. And I'm sorry if I'm coming to you with harsh words. But I gotta be honest with you here. If you are to become a successful person, you need to surround yourself with successful people. If the people who are around you are losers, they might be your friends, they might have the best intentions, but they're broke-ass people who are honestly, and you know this inside, you know your circle, you know your people, you might love that cousin to death, and you can go to hell and back for him, but you know inside of you if that cousin is a loser. Keeping it real. So you need to get the losers out of your life. I'm sorry. But you need to cut the crap and get them out of your life if you want to become successful. Because if you want to help him, if you want to help that cousin, right, you need to become successful first within yourself, and then when you get to that position, then you can go back and start helping them. But if you are broke ass and he is a broke ass, how are you guys are going to help each other? Who you are to be, you are now becoming. If you surround yourself with losers, you will be a loser. If you surround yourself with successful people, you will be successful. Plain and simple. If there are 9 millionaires in the room and you're the 10th person in that room, you are to be the 10th millionaire. That's how life works. Period. All right? So with those words, and I'm sorry if I came a little bit harsh there, but I'm just keeping it real with you. You need to sit down sometimes and think, I'm not saying go out and, you don't have to be harsh with them. You start, separating, yourself and start attending and going to social environments and surrounding yourself with people with the same mindset, with the same goals, with the same drive, with the same passion and drive to be successful, to do something in life, do something in whatever it is. But if you're surrounding yourself with people who are not in the same mode, who are just going through the motions, if the people that you're surrounding yourself is people that are just going through the motions and complaining about life all day, complaining about their kids, complaining about their school, complaining about their job and their bosses, their shitty ass salaries, if you're surrounding yourself with those type of individuals, you will become that type of individual. But if you surround yourself with people who are every time talking about becoming better, get better in life, achieve more things, do better, launch projects, do this, do that, then you will also become that type of person, eager to get going, eager to get moving, eager to take action, eager to be successful. That's just how we work as humans, all right? So now I want to talk a little bit about content here, about engaging with your audience. I see many guys out there. That they're building their list, and they're building their Instagrams, and they're building their Facebooks, and they're building their Facebook fan pages, and their YouTube channels, and all that good stuff, and they're throwing content. For example, there are many people out there building a list, and what they do is they sign up for Aweber or GetResponse or whatever email service provider of your choice, and what they do is that they create a special email for that account, right? And they start building so that the email, when somebody receives an email from you, it comes from that email. That's something that you have to do if you are building an email list. But here's what they do: they set that email up, and then they start building their list. They start driving traffic through their funnels and whatnot. And what happens is that they start emailing those leads coming into Aweber, and what happens is that they never go back and check the inbox of that email that they created for that list. Think about it for a second. Isn't that dumb? You got people on your list replying to you all day, every day, especially if you're running traffic, if you're doing it massively. You have people replying to you and you're not engaging with them. There are people, they just forget about that. They like to send emails out, but they don't want to engage with their list. I mean, you can create a follow-up series, predefined set of emails that will go out to your list. But if somebody's replying back to you with questions, you need to get personal with them. You need to reply manually. There's no predefined canned response for that. They need to see that you're real. They need to see, I can't tell you not how many times somebody replies to me and says, and asks just with this question, are you real? They read your email, they engage with your content, but they just want to see if there's a real person behind that email that they received. So, and I'm like, yeah, I'm very real. I'm here. What's up? How may I help you? What can I do for you? How can I serve you? And I ask them questions back. And you start engaging with your audience. Many people have fan pages and they run ads, and there's a lot of people commenting on their ads, and they don't go back and reply. They're getting messages on their fan pages, and they don't even look at the inbox ever. That's the dumbest thing you can do. People on Instagram messaging you, engaging with you, commenting on the pictures that you post, and you don't go back and engage with them, you're losing them, and you're leaving a ton of money on the table right then and there. How many times I have people ready to buy, credit card on hand, and they just send me an email just to check. And I just reply back to them, and boom, the sales happen. Right then and there, because I never go to bed, I never, ever, ever go to bed without replying to all my messages. Never. That's something that I do. I never go to bed without replying to all my messages. Everybody that messages me, I reply back. Now, don't get me wrong, if the message is just something dummy or some beggar, because you get those, you know, somebody, I want to make money first before I pay you, you know, or you have these long ass stories of, you know, people like, I've been, through hell and back, and can you help me? I got no money. I'm living under the bridge, but obviously they have money for the internet connection. I don't know how. So I don't reply to those, but people, I go through the messages. I read them all, and I go through the messages, and when you see somebody who is like, just asking a fair question, you need to answer. But there's a lot of people with AWeber accounts, 5, 10, 20,000 people on their list, and they never go back to check if those individuals are replying back, and maybe they're seeing it and they don't reply back to them. You need to reply back. You need to engage. And let me tell you this, when you do that, your inbox rate on AWeber, GetResponse, or whatever ESP you're using goes up. It goes up. Because now it's not a one-way conversation, you just sending messages. Now it's a two-way conversation. When you open that line of communication with your audience, and they see that you're available, and they see that you're reachable, and you're no longer a name or a faceless email. Now you're a real human being behind that email. They will trust you. They will go to hell and back for you. They will buy whatever you're telling them to buy. They will do the